Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is feeling good, feeling fine, because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. And yes, everyone watch the Punchline anime if you want to see what the writer of the Zero Escape series is doing with his time these days. Yes, look up Punchline the anime for some incredible storylines and characterization and a premise that you will love. I guarantee it. I'm not guaranteeing my guarantee, though. So, what are we doing tonight? Well, I thought we might do something. Maybe, switch things up just a little bit. As someone had mentioned to me earlier on Tumblr.com, it's been a little while since we've been to a certain house. And maybe it's time that we return to that house in House of Hell. So, if you remember what we were doing here in House of Hell, I think I can turn up the volume on this one a little bit. It's a bit quiet. If you remember what we were doing in House of Hell is a story in which we go to this house in the middle of nowhere. We're stranded there. We can't go anywhere aside from the house. So because of that, I still can't hear anything? Let me turn it up all the way. There is music, but it is pretty quiet. So, okay. Does this game have bookmarks? I suppose it probably does, but I mean, we died in the first time, so we're gonna have to start over. This is very scary. We were a detective? No, we're not actually a detective. As it says here, you are the hero. So, yes, we are just... The lightning effect kind of looks like a glitch. Yeah, it looks a little weird. This time I'm playing it on an actual Android device versus the BlueStacks emulator that we did the first time round. So, what we're doing here, if you remember, is that we have to go through this house, and we have to fight monsters, and yeah, there is an actual combat system in this game. It is not just a choose-your-own-adventure game. It does also have stats, it has items to get, it has a battle system. So that is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to roll our character. Alright, it suggests whether or not we want to do hardcore mode, which was what the original book had. This was based off of a print book, a fighting fantasy book. There's hardcore mode, medium mode, and free read mode, but come on. Nope, come on. There, finally was able to hit that. Okay, we have chosen hardcore mode. Alright, so we are going... No, it has to be hardcore because we have to beat it just like it was in the actual book. When was this? This was a number of months ago that we tried this for the first time, and we died a horrible death in the House of Hell. So we have to roll our character, so let's roll our skill. This is a great start. So we rolled a 1. Plus 6 means our skill is 7. Well, we have to take what we're given. Let's see about our stamina. Alright, I guess that's sort of middle in the road. Almost literally, if that was 3 and 3. But we got 3 and 4. So a little better than the absolute middle. Alright, let's try our luck. We are highly equipped to survive in the House of Hell this time round. And finally, our fear. Oh, good. I mean, I guess it's in character at this point that our final roll is very low. It wouldn't make sense that we're just completely incompetent in all ways, except that, you know, we are not afraid of... Well, maybe that does make sense. Maybe in a way it does. Does it mean we're less afraid? It means we have a less... So, fear can kill us. When we're afraid, our fear goes up. So, yeah, it's shock death. So the higher you roll, the higher your fear is, which means that you can survive being scared more so. Are the dice rigged? No, I've tried this a couple times before on this device, and I got much higher rolls that time. So, let's proceed. So we already read the first pages. I'm just going to skip all that. Let's see. Okay, so if you remember how this goes, we're in the house. We could start over. Oh no, Quakerin. Oh no. This is the hand that life dealt us. I mean, there's nothing you can't re-roll in real life, so we can't do it here. So we're in the middle of this rainstorm. Our car breaks down. There's a house in the distance. We're gonna have to go to this house. Now, the first time round, we played around with sneaking around outside the house, and the result was... Yes, you would not re-roll a car. That's correct. No, you would not re-roll the car. You cannot re-roll your life. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson might be able to re-roll his life, but you cannot. So we had tried sneaking around outside the house the first time we played this, and it led to nothing. So I'm just going to rap on the door. Then the butler opens the door. He's not amused with us, so we go in with him. All right, so I guess here's a point where we can make a choice. So we're in the foyer, and there are three choices. Will we wait for our host to arrive? Will we study the paintings? There are paintings in this room. We did study last time. However, there are multiple paintings to study. We studied one of them. Do you remember which one it was? Or we could just hunt for a telephone. The choice is yours. I mean, remember, this is you who is in the house of hell. I'm just mediating this. You have to survive. Looks like number 3 is going to win. Hunt for a telephone. I mean, if we had read the first few pages out loud, you might have noticed that it said that there were no telephone lines leading to the house of hell. But I guess in this playthrough, our character is not very observant and did not notice. Alright, there is no telephone in the hallway, and you feel uneasy about venturing into any of the rooms. While you are wondering what to do, you hear a noise coming from behind one of the doors. You rush back to the chair and sit down. Someone asking about a cell phone. This book, I think, was written in the 80s. It might have been. Maybe not that early, but this was written before cell phones, really. All right, we're back to our chair. Okay, here is our host. I guess at this point it's okay to just start reading. We've already been through this, but we are going to get to some choices. So let's strap in and proceed with our story. Footsteps. Someone is coming. The tall man you met earlier walks in, opening the door for another tall man dressed in a red smoking jacket. May I present Lord Kelnor, the Earl of Druma, the butler announces. The Earl holds out his hand, and you shake it. His grip is strong, and his eyes pierce yours. His lips widen to a soft smile. You begin to tell him of your predicament, but he holds up his hand. Please, I can see that you have been caught in this filthy storm. Let us sit by the fire, and we will see whether we can help. Franklin's, tell the cook to prepare some food for our visitor. You protest that you do not wish to be any trouble, but your host ignores you and leads you into a drawing room where a fire is burning. You take off your coat and sit down. The heat of the fire makes you feel comfortable once more. Franklin's returns with 2 glasses of brandy. Okay, chat, we have 2 choices. We can relax, sit down, kick back, drink the brandy, ask if we can use the phone, or we can wait and see what he might ask us. I mean, the Earl seems pretty friendly. Almost like a brother, even. And you know how much brothers love each other. Alright, it's looking like number 2 is winning. Looks like we are going to wait and see what he asks us. Your host is a little annoyed by your nervousness. Come, he says. There's no need to be afraid. Has your little accident caused you to lose your nerve? Drink your brandy. You'll soon forget your fears. As you watch him, your mind begins to play tricks on you. Is his expression one of genuine concern for your welfare? Or is there a hint of something secretive in his eyes and smile? You shiver, and your fear of the situation is evident. You gain 1 fear point. Chat, we gained a point. We gained a fear point. You want to see, well, let's see. How do we measure this? All right. It's our adventure sheet. Yep, I said that there's items, there's, stats and all that. There's our stamina, there's our fear, skill, and luck. So we now have 1 out of 8. You better hope we don't fill up that fear meter, chat, because if we do, we're going to suffer shock death. We have some notes. We know the butler's name, and we know about Lord Kelnor. We don't actually have anything on us, though. All right, we have 1 fear point. A short while later, Franklin's appears. Your meal is served, sir, he says to the Earl. You both rise and go through to the dining room. The dining room looks magnificent. A long table stretches between 2 fine chairs and is laid with gleaming silver cutlery. A rich red wallpaper covers the walls, and the room is lit by a sparkling chandelier, bristling with candles, which hangs from the ceiling. You take your seat, and the butler moves behind you to offer you wine. Chat, which wine would you like to drink? If you would like to choose the white wine, we can choose that, or we can choose the red. Chat, do you like white wine or red with your meal? I mean, I don't think they said what we're eating. So I'm not sure how we can make an educated choice. And it's pretty even on white and red here. Chad is torn among themselves over which is the appropriate wine for this occasion. But a few more people are saying red, so it looks like that is where we're going to go. Yep, we're going with red. The wine is impeccable, a fine vintage. Soup follows, and then you may choose between 2 dishes for your main course. All right, chat, another choice already. Do we want lamb? Do we want duck? Or, maybe we're not hungry? That does seem kind of rude, but... I mean, if we're not hungry, then we're not hungry, but... It seems like it would be a waste to not eat this wonderful food. The chat again a little bit torn, but it seems that for the most part, it is going towards, I was going to say duck, but lamb just went into the lead. We sit at the Lord of Droomer's table, just thinking, oh, what do we want? Which one? Do I want lamb? Do I want duck? While Kelnor and Franklin stare at us, wondering why we cannot make a decision on which one of these fine meals we desire for this eve. Such a hard choice, but it looks like, just went to a tie again. All right, who is going to go up first? Who is going to get the deciding vote here? It's 32-32. There's some people voting for, option number 4. Some people voting for option number 6. Those will not do anything. But it looks like, hold on, I'm going to count to 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was about to hit enter, but it went back to a tie. Chat, you have to come to a decision. All right, pressing enter. Number 1 came up. So it looks like we're going to choose the lamb with our red wine. A rack of lamb is brought in on a silver platter. The smell is delicious. You both start to eat and talk. The Earl asks you about your job and your reason for being such an out-of-the-way place in the middle of the night. In turn, he tells you about himself and his family. All right, I mean, this is going very well, Chad. It looks like that we are getting along quite famously with the Earl. The Earl of Droomer is the last survivor of his family. His estate stretches for miles around the house. At one time, the estate was prosperous, with many tenant farmers cultivating his land and providing a healthy income for his family. But things started to change. His sister died at the age of 32 under mysterious circumstances. She was found dead in a clearing in the woods, on a tree, and crucified and slashed. No, actually, with strange marks on her neck. News traveled fast, and the ignorant peasants started muttering about witchcraft and black magic. In their eyes, the house was cursed. Pure superstitious nonsense, of course, but gradually the farmers moved to new pastures, avoiding the estate. Yeah, you might wonder why he's so forthright in saying all this to someone he's never met before. By now, you have finished your meal. Franklin's returns to offer you fruit, cheese, coffee, and brandy. Chat. Do we want fruit, coffee, and brandy? Do we want cheese, coffee, and brandy? Or just cheese and coffee? Chat. What do we want for our after-dinner course? Chat, you've never had such an important decision before. What could possibly be the correct refreshment to take after dinner? The dinner of red wine and lamb. Which one is appropriate? Well, it looks like number one is going to take it, fruit, coffee, and brandy, so I guess we're going to go with that. Is it strange to have coffee that late? You're going to be going to bed pretty soon, right? Well, maybe the brandy will counteract that. I don't know. Let's go with choice number one. Oh, why did the volume meter come up? Oh. Franklin's brings them to you, and you finish off your meal. Well, my friend, says the Earl, you must be quite tired now. It is well past midnight. Franklin's will show you to your room. People saying coffee is good after dinner. That's interesting. I mean, I don't mind coffee, but the caffeine does not actually keep you up. Well, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You thank him and follow the butler out of the dining room. This way, if you please, he says as he leads you up a magnificent white staircase with a carved wooden banisters. A landing at the top leads to various different rooms, each with a name plaque on the door. He takes you to one which reads, Erasmus Room, and opens the door, wishing you a good night's sleep. We're going to turn to page 3. Page 5, actually. Not like the page numbers actually mean anything, playing it on an Android tablet. The bedroom has been prepared for you. The room is not large, but a huge mirror appears to double its size. Crisp white sheets have been folded back on the bed, and a warm fire burns in the fireplace. The door closes as the butler leaves the room, and you walk over to the fire. Your situation is a little worrying. If you don't get going quickly, you will never make your appointment. But if it is true that there is no phone you can use, what else can you do? Right, I forgot. We're on our way to an appointment. We have to be there on time. We can't dally around the House of Hell all the morrow. Okay, so what do? Maybe we should just hang our wet clothes in front of the fire and climb into bed. Or do we want to leave the room? Or we want to do that? Maybe leave the room. I mean, it would be rude to do that. Our host has been so nice to us so far. And we do need to get out of these wet clothes, honestly. It looks like the chat decides we're going to go with the polite option. Number 1. Alright. The bed is warm and comfortable, and you soon drift off to sleep. Strange and disturbing thoughts drift through your mind, and you wake suddenly in a cold sweat. A noise has disturbed you, and you realize that it was the sound of the door closing. You look around the room and notice a glass containing a clear liquid by the side of your bed. Someone has bought you a bedtime drink! You spring out of bed and try the door, but it is locked. Do you wish to swallow the drink that has been brought for you? Or do you try to break down the door? Okay, so the door has been locked. We can't get out. Someone came into our room and left us a mystery drink. Well, Chad, everything's been going so well so far. I'm sure the mystery drink is fine. You shouldn't suspect everyone that you come across in the House of Hell. It looks like number 1 is going to take it. And so, yes, we will slam this do. The liquid has a slightly sweet taste, like water with a spoonful of sugar dissolved in it. But your mouth is dry from your sleep and you drink it down. Glug, glug, glug. You lie back thinking about your visitor. You decide it was probably Franklin's the butler. It was nice of him to bring you a drink, but why has he locked the door? Again, you start to feel tired and you curl up on the bed. Your head starts to swim and the room spins around. Too late. You realize that you've been drugged. Oh no, the bedroom drink, it was drugged. Although you try your best to fight the feeling, it is no use. Consciousness fades. I mean, I would not expect that my bedtime drink was going to put me to sleep. My trust has been broken. You open your eyes, your head is spinning, and it is some time before you are fully aware of the fact that your hands and feet are bound. The room you are in is empty, but you work out a plan. You will hop over to the window, break the glass, and use it to cut yourself free. Pulling yourself to your feet is awkward, but you manage it, and with a mixture of hops and shuffles, I just want you to just imagine, just visualize the hops and the shuffles. You arrive at the window. Outside, the wind is blowing the rain against the window panes. You like the little Foley work, right? Will you go ahead and smash the window with your hands? Something of a risky business. Or will you instead test your luck? Okay, chat. The way luck works is that we can do things that are risky, and if we roll the dice and we pass the luck test, it succeeds and we don't take any damage and it works, and great. So, I mean, that if it fails, we take some damage. Now, none of our stats are especially high. So, do you want to do it? Do you want to test your luck? Number 1. If you do not wish to use luck, then number 2. I don't know what happens if we don't try it. I don't actually know what happens in that case, but it looks like we're not going to find out, because it looks like, yes, we will put our faith in the heart of the cards, and we will go with number 1. Alright, time to roll. I don't remember what our luck is, actually. Let's find out. Our luck is 7. We have rolled a 4, and we are lucky! So I don't remember how this goes exactly. I think maybe it was that we had to roll under our luck. Is that how that was? If we had rolled 8 or higher than that, would that have caused us damage? We had to roll less than 7. Okay, so we did it. At least one of our stats worked. What's our luck now? Our luck does not change, I think. I think that's static. All right, we managed to escape the splintering glass without harm. So, no damage. What if we tie? I don't remember. We have to roll lower than 7, but greater than 7. Oh, is it 6 out of 7 now? Oh, okay, it is 6 out of 7. Did we use a luck point right there? Perhaps so. Alright, we also have some additional facts. It's about the Earl of Kelnor's sister, though it doesn't seem entirely relevant right now. Alright, let's continue on. You cut yourself free and massage your wrist. Oh, we did use a luck point. Okay, so next time we have to get under 6. Alright, I was not actually aware that there were limited luck points. I thought that was a static stat. Okay, so it'll be harder to use luck next time. Got it. You cut yourself free and massage your wrists. You hear that? To get the circulation moving again, then you walk over to the door to try it. It is not locked! You try the handle, open it a little, and look outside. Are we still naked? It hasn't mentioned that. I mean, if you want to imagine we are, you can. You try the handle, open it a little, and look outside. Your room is on a first-floor landing. Facing the door is a balustrade, and looking over the banisters, you can see the entrance hall below. To your left, there are 2 doors in the corner of the building. Landing, which runs along to the right. Alright, do we want to go that way, to the right, or looking to our right, the landing runs past another door and then turns to the left. So do we want to go that way? Chat, which way do you want to go? So, I guess things are now opening up for us. We have to decide which direction we want to go. So it's a non-linear path at this point. We can go wherever we want to. And it looks like the chat is choosing option number 2. We are going to go down the landing and go to the left. A short distance further along the balcony, you arrive at a door with Azazel written on the nameplate. Do we wish to try this door? Or if we would prefer to continue, turning to the left and following the landing, we can do that. Chat? Do we want to go in the Azazel room? Sounds like it should be fine. Alright, it looks like the chat is saying they wish to try the door. Alright, looks like it's real science-y in here. The door opens and you peer into the room. You quickly check that there is no one inside, and you are relieved to find that it's empty, but full of clutter. It seems to be a crude scientific laboratory of some sort. A brass telescope points through the window towards the sky. Charts and mathematical tables are pinned to the walls. A human skeleton hangs from a hook, and a bench is covered with glass vials and apparatus. They look like priceless antiques, and they were probably all made in the last century. Alright, do we want to investigate this room, or do we want to leave the Azazel room? What do you think, chat? You want to explore science? Or are we not interested in science and want to continue on? Well, it looks like the chat has a mind for science, so we're gonna investigate this place. You step into the room and close the door behind you. A squeaking noise from one corner makes you jump! But when you walk over, you are relieved to find that the squeaking comes from 3 rats in a cage. You keep your ears peeled for sounds of visitors as you investigate the contents of the room. Alright, do we want to ransack the drawers? Do we want to look at the liquids in the glass vials? Or we could look through the cupboards? I mean, there's potentially a limited amount of time. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe we won't get the chance to look through everything, so what seems like the most interesting thing to pay attention to begin with? Pretty even. Chat is torn amongst itself as to what they should ransack first. The drawers, the vials, or the cupboards. They're all so tempting. Alright, right now, the vials are winning. So, number 3, cupboards, is coming up. Now it's tied. Some people voting for number 4. The people who defy fate. Who spit in the face of destiny and say they will not play your game, they will not choose any of the choices, they will find their own choice, their own way of life. Unfortunately, that's not how things work in the House of Hell. We do have to make a choice, and that choice is number 2. The choice are the glass vials. At the end of the bench is a rack which holds 4 glass vials, and each vial contains a colored liquid. They look like the results of someone's experiment. Are you willing to risk taking a sip of one of the liquids? If so, which color will you choose? Green, red, clear, yellow. Or if this seems a little too dangerous, we may instead look through the drawers with number 5, or we could look through the cupboards with 6. Guess it's a good thing we have 6 choices, chat. This is one of the few times we actually have 6 options to pick from. But, I mean, well, actually, number 4 is winning. Go back to the drawers, is what people are saying so far. I mean, alright, if you wanna ignore the vials and go back to the drawers, we can do that. It looks like that's winning, so. 4 is yellow? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 are look away. Okay, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, option number 4 is yellow, which is what is winning. Okay. So that means number 4 wins, and we are going to drink some yellow number 5, or in this case, yellow number 4. I knew Mountain Dew would be involved somewhere. You unstopper the vial and sniff the liquid. Oh, it smells of lemon! You raise the neck to your lips and take a sip. It tastes like lemon juice. You swallow it and wait anxiously for any effects. Nothing happens. But this is understandable, as the effects of this liquid will not become apparent until we have our next fight. For the liquid has healing powers and will protect you from injury. The sip you took was strong enough to heal the next 2 wounds you recover, and you will not lose any stamina from them. Oh, hey, how about that? We just know that. Mountain Dew is... Oh, man, the powers of Mountain Dew are incredible. Just need to drink more of that in my life, I guess. Okay, let's turn to page 383. I mean, they have to tell you this, because in the original book, it's a paper book. So you have to know that you have this effect. That's why it's stating it out loud. Suddenly, your ears pick up at the sound of footsteps coming closer. It was 385? I mean, I don't know if page numbers matter in this format. You nip into the shadows and wait. The footsteps stop outside the door, and you can hear 2 voices talking. Hadn't we better ask the master's permission? Maybe you're right, and maybe we'd better get a light for the lamps. You breathe a sigh of relief as the footsteps disappear off in the direction from which you approach the room. You decide it is best to leave before they return, and you open the door on the landing. The safest way to go, it strikes you, is away from these 2 visitors, who may return at any moment. If you approach this room for the left, turn to 229, and okay, that's what we did. So again, in the real book, you would make that choice, but here, it does not actually let me pick the second option. So we have to pick the first. You follow the landing round until you reach another door on the right-hand side. A nameplate identifies it as the Erasmus Room. Okay, it's our bedroom. Do we wish to go into our bedroom? Or ahead of us at the end of the passageway is another door. So who knows, maybe there is something else in Erasmus that we missed? Do we want to check it out? Or maybe not. It looks like the chat is saying that we don't want to spend our time in Erasmus. We just want to walk around naked in the House of Hell. Alright, we're gonna do that. Let's keep on walking down the hallway. It never did occur to me... Oh, scary ghost. It never did occur to me that our character would be naked, so that's making this story much more effective for me. At the end of the corridor ahead of you is a stout wooden door. While you are considering whether or not to try this room, a noise behind you startles you. You spin around, only to find that the wind is rustling wall hangings. There is nothing to be afraid of. You turn back and are amazed to find a faint white figure has appeared in front of you. This apparition is a young woman in her early 20s, with long, flowing hair. She is dressed in a white bridal dress, which has seen better days. It is ripped and torn. You gain 1 fear point. Chat. We have 2 fears. Oh, thank God I have found you in time, she says. I must talk to you immediately. Come, let us go into this room. Will you follow her into the room? Or do we suspect a trap and would rather turn back? Chat, want to follow the ghost? I mean, it is the House of Hell. So... it's, maybe not especially threatening in comparison to what other horrors might be here. It looks like the chat feels we should follow the ghost. Whoops. Didn't type that correctly. Alright, I guess she's going to talk some more, which makes me feel that maybe I should have chose a different voice for that. Alright, we got an achievement. An Android achievement. Alright. To enter the room, she passes right through the door. You, of course, must use more traditional methods. You turn the handle and walk into the Apollyon room. It is an elegant bedroom. Fine floor-length curtains hang along one wall. An enormous bed with lace coverings is against another wall. And opposite stands a beautiful dressing table with a huge mirror. The woman hovers in the center of the room and bids you to sit down on the bed. "Your coming here has been no accident," she starts. "And I must warn you of the terrible dangers you will face here. This house is ruled by the Master, a powerful black priest of the night named Kelnor, Earl of Druma. I would guess that you are to be offered to the demons of hellfire if you survive that long. Yesterday they trapped a girl, a pretty young district nurse who happened to call. She is to be offered tonight. I cannot let this devilry continue. There must be some way it can be stopped. If you can find the Chris knife, you might be able to defeat Kelnor, for his weapon is his only weakness. Please help me. You probably will find it. No, quick, we are discovered. I can hear the hounds. Go, leave this room." You stand up. She was right. You can hear barking getting rapidly closer. She motions to you, pointing at the door. You run to the door and peer outside. Nothing. The barking gets louder, and you turn back towards the ghost, who seems to be struggling with something. She is involved in a fight with two huge ghostly Great Danes, which are snapping and clawing at her. You take a step forwards, but it is hopeless. You cannot touch the beasts, and your help would have been very welcome because the dogs are much too powerful for her. She is weakening, and as she does so, her image fades. Moments later, she disappears completely, satisfied that their job has been done. The two Great Danes disappear also. You are alone. Okay, a ghost woman who just helped us was torn apart by dogs. What an end. But what do we do now, chat? Do we want to help her as she asked, or should we just try to escape from the house? Say nuts to this and get out of here. I mean, we know nothing about using any Chris knife to kill the Earl. You know what our stats are. We are not a warrior, chat. But it looks like the chat is heartened by the ghost woman's plight and her end, so we're going to help her. We are going to kill the Earl of Druma. Wait, what? I went to the previous page. No, I want this one. You consider your best plan as you walk down the passageway. You turn right along the landing, and two doors are on your left. The first has Azazel written on the nameplate, and the second, Mephisto. Do you want to try either of those rooms? I mean, we were already in one of them, chat. You've never been in the Mephisto room. Or we could just keep walking along, naked and happy. Okay, no, it looks like that the chat wants to meet Mr. Mephisto. Let's do it. The handle turns, and the door opens a little, but it is caught on something and will not open any further. Well, chat, another choice already. We're going to try to force this open, or do we just give up on it and keep walking along? Chat, how badly do you want to get into the Mephisto room? It's really up to you. I think it's pretty clear. The chat really wants to get into this room, so that's, I guess that's what we're doing. Let's head on into the Mephisto room. You heave the door with your shoulder. The wood creaks, and it opens a little further, enough to let you into the room. It's small and bare, and a cold, damp wind swirls through it, billowing the curtains. The window pane is smashed, and the floor beneath the window is sodden from the rain. You look around, but there is nothing unusual in the room, apart from a frayed length of knotted rope. You take this with you and leave. As you pull the door to you, you find that a piece of glass wedged underneath it, which was making it stick. Alright, then we're just leaving the room with, no problem, and, yeah, okay. We have a frayed rope. Alright, we turn left out of the room and continue along the landing. You walk up to the two doors in the corner of the balcony. The one on your left is named Balthus, and the one in front of you has no name. Chat, do we want to go into the Balthus room, or do we want to go through the room with no name, or do we just want to continue on, walking, exploring? Which one do you want to do, chat? Pretty torn between Balthus and Nameless. But it looks like Nameless is going to take it, so let's head on into the other door. I find that I have to be very careful when poking at the touchscreen, because these choices are so close together. The door opens into a narrow passageway which ends at a window. There is a door halfway along the left-hand side, and the sign on the door identifies it as the Diabolus Room. Well, that sounds inviting, chat. Do you want to go into the Diabolus Room? We could. It's up to you. We could try the door, we could investigate the window, or if we're not keen to do either and just go back out, we can do that. Looks like the chat is saying that we want to investigate the Diabolus Room. Let's do it. You step into the room and close the door behind you. The room is empty, and you heave a sigh of relief, falling back against the door to catch your breath. We can rest in this room, we can take a nap in the Diabolus Room, or will we try the window as a means to escape? I mean, the Diabolus Room seems pretty friendly so far. And it seems that the chat agrees. It seems that the chat is thinking, hey, let's take a breather. Let's take a rest. You sit on the bed, trying to work out how on earth can you escape from this place? The room you are now in seems safe enough, and the rest refreshes you, increasing your stamina by 2 points. But a few moments later, the wind whistling through the curtains attracts your attention. You glance over towards the window. Alright, we have 19 stamina points. And of course, we do have that potion that will help us out with a couple... Oh, no! Maybe we'll need it right now. A soft voice is calling your name. You leap back against the wall, while across the room, a strange shape is forming. A human figure is passing through the very wall itself and entering the room. At least the figure is almost human, but its head is missing. As it materializes before you, the voice becomes clearer. It comes from a head that is carried, not on the apparition's shoulders, but in its hand, which hangs down at its side. The sight is horrible, and ghostly blood drips onto the carpet from the severed head. Oh, we gained 2 fear points. Yep. I think we're well on our way to shock death, so maybe that'll happen. Hopefully something will heal that. Are we going to stay and hear what the ghost has to say, or do we run screaming from the room? Number 1 is going up, and I guess we might as well. We have already suffered the fear. So can anything worse happen? I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out. We're going with number 1. We're going to hear what it has to say. The disembodied head speaks. Prepare yourself for death, miserable mortal. It gloats. For the evil that is in this place cannot be escaped. The house of Droomer it's drawn you here for one purpose. Before the night is out, you're gonna join me and my companions in the Netherworld. Our fate will be yours. You will forever haunt the place that has caused your death. With these words, a mocking laughter fills the room. The apparition turns back to the wall. And as it does, the laughter fades, but the fright gives you 2 fear points. Uh-huh. So, things not looking so good for us in the fear department. In any case, we know that our character's worst fear is are people with disembodied heads. That's apparently what scares us like nothing else. You leave the Diabolus room and are standing once more in the narrow corridor outside. Do we wish to turn left to investigate the window, or would we rather return to the landing and follow it round? I mean, seriously, I understand getting scared by it the first time. But I mean, the second time? I think we should have calmed down a little bit by that point. It looks like the chat wants us to investigate this window. Let's take a look at this thing. Curtains are drawn across the window, and you approach cautiously. You gingerly pat the folds in the curtain, and are relieved to find nothing there. Although they seem to be safe, you are still on your guard as you draw them apart. As you do so, a thunderclap booms outside and makes you jump, but you are safe. A perfectly ordinary window is uncovered. However, the heavy iron bars on the outside are a little worrying. Through the window, you can see nothing but the rain running down the pane of glass. But curiously, the rain is avoiding one area. Could it be that the wind is blowing the rain away from this one corner? You bend down to take a closer look. Written in the condensation which has formed on the glass is a message. You read 3 words, Mordana, in Abaddon. Abaddon, however that's pronounced. You repeat the message to yourself and then rub it off the window. In case anyone should see it, this message may be useful to you, and you will realize when it is. Now you must head back to the landing and turn left. Alright, nothing to do but turn left. A short distance further on, you come to the top of the main staircase, which leads downwards. Immediately opposite the staircase is an unmarked door. Okay, so do we go downstairs? Do we try the unmarked door? Do we continue round the landing? I don't know if the unmarked door is the same one we already did, because when we saw that unmarked door, it had the Balthus door next to it, so maybe this is a different unmarked door. I can't be sure about that, though. It looks like people are saying that we should go to the unmarked door. Let's do it! You step into a small storeroom and close the door behind you. There are shelves on the left and right walls, on which various household objects are stored. In front of you, in the wall facing the door, is another door. Alright, what are we going to do? Do we search through the things? All the things? Do we want to try the opposite door? Or do we go back from whence we came? I mean, it seems pretty clear. The chat wants to ransack all the things, because, I mean, this seems like a room with a lot of things. Maybe there's a thing that will be useful in here. Various items of crockery, cutlery, and food are kept in the storerooms, including a sharp meat knife, which you hide under your coat to use as a weapon in the future. This sharp knife adds 3 skill points in a fight. On one shelf, you find several cloves of garlic, which you also take. There is also an unlabeled bottle of white liquid on another shelf. Do we wish to drink the liquid in the storeroom that has all of, like, the household materials? Do we prefer to ignore the liquid and try the door at the back? The only other alternative is to leave by the door that we entered. Well, chat, it was good that we came in here because we got a knife. And now we see a vial of mysterious white liquid. Well, you know just how much our character likes to drink strange liquids. Can't get enough of it. It looks like we are indeed going to keep up our track record and drink the liquid. Okay. You taste the liquid. It is white wine. You drink some more, and it warms you. You start to feel lightheaded and dizzy, and suddenly you feel a stab of pain in your stomach, and you double over. But there is no relief from this pain, because you have drunk poisoned wine. In a few moments, you will lose consciousness, and in 5 minutes, you will be dead. You will never make tomorrow's appointment. After all, the end. Yeah, white wine isn't white. that I think is not, I don't think that is a great death right there, because, yes, it is not, white wine is not white. So, I guess at least we know that red wine was the correct choice. I think we could assume that if we chose the white wine at that point in time, I guess that would have killed us then. So maybe we should always pick the red wine during dinner. So, all right, our second attempt at the House of Hell didn't work so well. I mean, again, we suffered an early death. Yes, there is a new book. House of Hell was produced by Tin Man Games, who you might remember, the maker of the Strange Love series, Vampire Boyfriends and such. They produce a number of choose-your-own-adventure stories on mobile. The House of Hell was their adaptation. So, yes, if you want to look into Tin Man Games to see what they have to offer, they do a number of these stories. So, yeah, it is a great niche. I mean, they do good work, I think. And yeah, so this is available on mobile. I forget how much it costs now. I don't remember. But yeah, so I would suggest taking a look into their catalog if you're interested in this kind of material on Android and iOS as well. Is this even beatable? Hooly booly. So House of Hell is beatable. However, it's pretty legendary for being extremely difficult. There is actually one single course which results in victory. And I'm sort of vaguely familiar with some of the things that you need to do. So I do know that there are a few things that we've done that we do need to do. But as to what the actual correct choices are, I'm kind of in the dark on that. I have not looked it up. There are no alternate endings? Well, I mean, all of the endings that we die are alternate endings. And there are so many deaths. Pretty elaborate ones. So, yeah, there's one true path. And maybe someday we'll get it. But if we do, it was not today. No, it wasn't. All right, let me hook this up. Got to disconnect the Android. I'm going to step away for a little bit, and you can still hear me. I have to disconnect this Android device. Yep, it's disconnected now, and you can hear it through the microphone. All right, let me get this up and running. Let's see, where are we at right now in terms of time? Okay, yeah, we're almost at 9 o'clock. It's not time for Laser Lords yet. Not time for that. Oh, did I figure out why Ride to Hell pushed my CPU to the max? I think I did. I think it was because when I was streaming last time, I had Arrow enabled, which has certain advantages and certain disadvantages. And I think something about Arrow being enabled and the program I was using to record the high-quality archived video, which is Bandicam, I think those things were colliding with each other somehow. It's different this time, tonight, because I have Arrow turned off, and CPU performance is a lot better at this time. I tried Ride to Hell out before, and when I tried that, the frame rate was working fine. So I think it had something to do with Arrow being on and the programs I was using to record the higher quality video. Bandicam is a recording program. I've tried out a whole lot of recording programs over the years. Bandicam actually seems pretty good. It's not a free program. It is paid. But I've tried it out, and it seems pretty versatile. And that's a good thing, because, we need something versatile. We need something that is a powerful powerful recording program if we're going to be playing Ride to Hell. What about unregistered hypercam? Well, I mean, let's not underestimate unregistered hypercam, but I think maybe we're all a little bit past that.
Damn! I'm at
Siren,
Colt's
is Daredevil out now? Yeah, I heard it was.
Any ideas?
A few. Keep an ear to the ground.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I heard that Daredevil is out on Netflix. I have not watched it yet, but I really do want to, so I think I'm probably going to be watching some Daredevil tomorrow. So, okay, frame rate. Seems like we're doing okay. Seems like we're doing all right. With Arrow turned off. Okay, electric fence. We killed ourselves last time on the electric fence. Hold on, let me just adjust my microphone a little bit. I had it sort of leaning down since I was looking down, reading The House of Hell. It's a little out of position. Okay. Microphone is doing better now. Okay. So we need to find a way in. Jake said that he had an idea. I would call this good enough for Ride to Hell. Yeah. I don't think you need to really live up to high standards for Ride to Hell. Ride to the House of Hell, that is. Maybe Jake's adventure will take him to a haunted mansion, and he has to... Oh, wrong way. Okay. Oh, it's just going to do that for me. Okay, that's fine. Jake, his motorcycle breaks down in a field during a rainstorm, and he has to go to this house that it's haunted, and he has to work his way through the House of Hell. Is this going to be the wrong way? I mean, this looks like there's nothing here. Should I climb the tree? Let's see if it gives me a prompt to do it. I guess climbing the tree does make sense. Oh, you can't? All right. And Hero was thinking that might make sense. There was a mission prompt to head to the gas station? I mean, we just came from the gas station, right? Wait, you're serious? We're going back to the... If you remember how we got here, we just came from the station. Like, we came from the station and we rode on our bike to here. Are we actually... Oh, wait, over there? Okay. So, no, it's not... Okay, we're not actually going back to the hub. We are going over here. All right, good. I was about to be a little disappointed if the game actually wanted us to do that.
Here comes the dead man.
Oh, wait, come on, guys. What's all the fighting about? I mean, Jake's good at it. But he didn't do nothing to provoke this. But if you want it, Jake gon' give it to you. They all look the same. Are they siblings? Are they twins? Are we murdering these siblings right in front of each other? They've grown up together. They've been together their whole lives. You know, they love each other. They look out for each other. And they're watching this man they've never seen before just murder them right in front of themselves. They all look exactly the same. They do love each other too much. If I could take my love and put it in a wrench and bash you over the head with that wrench to indicate my love for you. Wait, is this my plan? is my plan. I'm just going to drive the truck into the fence. Because I guess that'll work. Didn't I learn sick combat moves? Yeah, I did buy some melee stuff last time. Okay, no, I don't know why we're doing this. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention. Alright, I mean, I'm taking damage. Maybe I just run them over? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. It will make perfect sense in time. I'm sure it will. Hopefully we can do, like, tricks and jumps in this tanker. We're going to destroy the power station, which supplies power to the electric fence. That would be the best plan. No, we're stealing the gasoline in order to drive up prices of gas in this area, so the enemy bikers cannot afford as much gas for their bikes, and this will put a big dent in their operations, so they cannot, engage in their criminal activities because they can't gas their bikes, is what's gonna happen. It's amazing how the enemies just know wherever Jake is gonna go. Like they just know. They just appear wherever I drive. Was that a police blockade? I can't tell if I'm fighting cops or the Devil's Hand. I can't tell who these are. I mean, okay, so I heard sirens. Okay, yes, I am fighting cops. Which makes this game kind of more sadistic than it might appear, because we are killing, a lot of people who are not Devil's Hand. I mean, granted, the cops are trying to stop us because we're stealing the truck, but I mean, we're just flat out murdering them. It's true, Jake is the 1%. I forgot about that. Oh yes, I was stopped. Don't you remember that when we run into an obstacle and we lose momentum, it just kind of fades out, and then we have to do it again? That's how this works. It's easier to do it that way than to program in the car, or in this case the truck, being able to go into reverse. That's not easy. That takes some time. You have to work on drive, first of all, and then when you're done with that, you have to say, okay, now we have to program in, backing up. And, that'll take all day. Maybe just, having it fade to black, and then you automatically back up. Maybe that's the better way of doing it. Man, this music makes this sound so much more exciting than it actually is. I hope we arrive at wherever we're going pretty soon, because I don't even know where we're going. Jake did not let me in on the plan. Considering I'm playing as Jake, you'd think I would know. You'd think I would be privy to whatever it is Jake wants to do here. Oh, drifting! I'm drifting in the oil tanker! The ultimate drift. The cops stare in disbelief as, we drove the tanker through the fence. All right, let's do it. So these aren't devils. No, wait, these are just, employees here. They just work here, and we're beating them to death. This doesn't seem quite right. So it's gotten to the point now that Jake just sees everyone as Devil's Hand. Like when he remembers his brother dying, whatever his brother's name was, poor little brother. When he thinks about that, all he sees now is whoever it is that's in front of him, holding the machete. His name was Mikey. That's right. Poor little Mackie. We'll never forget him. He was such an interesting, fleshed out character. They're well armed. I guess I do have a gun, don't I? I tend to forget about that. Yeah, there it is. The gunplay is so bad, though. Yeah, that barrel didn't blow up. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's subverting the tropes and cliches that you're familiar with video games by not letting you blow up the barrels. I guess it is a lot faster to just shoot them, isn't it? I like using the melee combat. No? Can I not get... Alright. Is there someone else? Someone else here? I don't see anyone else. Oh, wait. There's like just... I guess I have to take this guy out. Alright, are we done? Oh, wait, there are stairs. Wait, can I get to those? Can I get to there? I mean, there are stairs there. There's like this thing right here, but I can't get over that. Go left. I know there's an arbitrary timer. I can't figure out how to get past this. Shoot the barrels? I mean, they don't seem to do anything. My other left. Does that eventually blow up? I don't know. Go back to truck. Use the truck. I mean, the truck does not look like it's going to do anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this a thing? Is this... No. There's a way to my right. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something here. No trespassing. That's just an open invitation for Jake. Shoot this? No, hey. Don't sneak up on Jake from behind. You're gonna pay the price if you do. Alright, should I shoot this thing? Alright, there we go. This game introducing new gameplay elements. Precision shooting. Did not expect that from Ride to Hell Retribution. I mean, thanks for just standing there. That's considerate of you, especially since I'm running out of time. Why would it make me turn around? considering this guy is still there, and he's still going. I know, 40 seconds. I don't know where the exit is, so I can't say how close I am. Nope, I mean, it looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff right here. It looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff right here. Yeah, how you doing? Oh well, if we're gonna fail, we might as well finish it off with some beating a man's skull in with a wrench. Out of just pure rage, pure anger. He's not even seeing these people's faces anymore. Not even considering them to be human beings. Okay, the timers? Okay, they're okay, yes. I was wondering if it was just gonna let me keep going. Oh, you can shoot the tanks. Alright. Nothing happened when I did that. Maybe I just have to shoot it a whole lot more. Alright, so now that we know that. I wish it would not change the camera angle like that if I'm going to shoot. Is the gun more effective as a club? I don't know if it is. I mean, if I'm getting headshots, then I'm able to very quickly take everyone out. Why do the power plant men have rifles? I guess with this region being embroiled in violent gang warfare, it's maybe it's just best that every organization around here is armed to the teeth. Seems like a pretty violent place. Making much better time this time around anyway. Fellows still seem to be kind of confused about having to run through this door to get to me. I'm just looking around, you know, appreciating the day. Incredible camera angles, making sure you catch all of the action. You miss nothing. None of the glorious violence from Ride to Hell Retribution with these camera angles on the job. Hey, who's this Mikey everyone's talking about? I mean, hopefully we meet him at some point in the game. Maybe he's like one of the characters we can buy stuff from at the base. Dr. Blotter, what a memorable character. It seemed like we were going to become such fast friends, too. It's unfortunately things did not go so well between Jake and the good doctor. I'm trying to use my gun, but they get up real close, then the camera angles don't work so well. The camera angles are fine for melee combat because you don't actually have to be seeing the enemies to attack. You just hammer on the buttons. But when you're trying to shoot, it doesn't work that well. I am running out of time, aren't I? All right. Says I need to use the vantage point to shoot the trailer. Let's see. From here? And he just walks away. All right, I mean, maybe I should have been paying more attention. I honestly have no idea why we did that. I'm sure there's a reason. All right, that was a cutscene that gave us a lot of information about our surroundings and what it is we're doing here and our motives. Wonder if I'm supposed to sneak up on anyone. I mean, Jake does not seem like the stealthy type. Well, the music is picked up, so you know that it's going to get exciting. It will, really. I mean, look, we're approaching this house where one of the devil's hand is, and you know we're gonna have a big old fight. We're gonna get our revenge. It's gonna be fun. Oh, okay. That did not work. Let's find another way inside. Well, I mean, they did say we can blow these up, right? Don't know if that's what we should do. I guess they have a longer range than that. It's a fairly large range. Alright. Cutscene paused. Do we want to skip? I don't know about that. These cutscenes are so masterfully constructed. Why would anyone want to skip them? Alright, I don't know what the range on those things are, but they're pretty big. It's pretty big. Yep, I mean, those guys were not anywhere close to it. One moment. Sorry about that, but this game was just so intense, so fast action, so high impact. I just had to sit down for a moment, and man, I'm sweating. It's difficult to keep up with the roller coaster ride that is Ride to Hell Retribution. I just got a call. I just had to take that. But we're back with the nonstop rollicking quest for revenge. That. Oh, hold on. Oh, right. There we go. Okay. Select this option to continue playing Ride to Hell Retribution. I mean, if I have to. Selecting the option to continue playing Ride to Hell Retribution is clearly never the correct option. But sometimes it's the only option that you can take. Sometimes you have no choice. Right, we have to avenge Milo. Alright, I'm gonna shoot these things from here. Okay, that didn't work. Poor Ricky. I mean, he was so young. He had his whole life ahead of him. He didn't deserve what happened to him. I mean, this might be a door. It's not giving us a prompt or anything to open it. It might be a door. Not seeing any other pathways. Wait, I got like a trading card? I guess those are in this. I don't know if we actually got any of it. Try to open the front door first. Oh, right, I didn't try that first. Boom, doesn't work. Okay, let's find another way inside. Oh, there it is. Thank you. We did have to try the front door first. And now that we know it doesn't work, now we can work on finding another way in. So angry. Alright, let's head. Nope. Let's head over here, see if we can do this environmental damage. Yep, that was the same animation that we've seen before. The music is the best part of this game, and you don't even like it. You know, I can't disagree with that. That seems like an accurate take here. While I murder these twins, I mean, they're even dressed the same. The other sibling is not helping out too much.
Die.
like, try getting up from that, stay down. They say things like that, and like they never actually knock me down when they do that.
Now it's my turn.
Shame we haven't been able to get our hands on like a knife or anything, because we did buy that skill to be able to throw bladed weapons. We haven't gotten to try that yet. Man, this is a nice house to hang out in. Just, you know, the atmosphere, the feel of the room. It's just a place to hang out with your buddies, kick back.
Get over to me.
Oh no. Gently pressing that door up against his head. It's just the brutality is unbelievable. It's off the charts. I do wish we could find additional melee weapons just so we could get different animations on those. We've been getting bare fists, we've been getting wrenches, but not a whole lot of anything else. There's one in the kitchen. I missed that.
That's right, you're down.
Hold on. Something? Is this something special? Let's get over to this.
Watch out! He's dangerous.
Sure seemed dangerous. All right. Oh, we're just going straight into this then? Okay. It's not even like a conversation beforehand at this point now. Just go straight to this. I like to think that there is no passage of time between that and this. Yep, there you go. It was just all that happened was I just, smashed that guy into the TV and just went straight to this. And now we're back and we're ready to keep fighting. Oh yeah, that was on Netflix just last night. So was that the boss? The guy smashed into the TV? Oh wait, no, the music's playing. Okay, no, we still have more to go. I appreciate all these guys waiting while I was in there doing my thing. I mean, they could have just come in and interrupted. No, they hung back. They waited for me to finish and... Oh, is someone gonna get into this and start driving it? I have a feeling someone's gonna... Yep, there we go.
Oh,
Nope, I am not stopping to fight you. Nope. Please understand... Don't mean to be unfriendly or anything. It's amazing just how much a sense of vengeance and anger can... Oh, okay, good, that blocked it. Okay, and if someone come up here, and okay, I'll do this. And there's one over here. Go. As I was saying, it's amazing how much a sense of anger and vengeance will give you so much strength and power. And endurance. I mean, you saw what Jake was just doing, and he's already out here fighting these guys like nothing happened. Ignoring just how soaked his pants are at this point. He's tuning it out. No, rather, he's not tuning out. He's using it. He's using it to fuel himself in his quest. Oh, wait. Someone holding anything there? Okay, no, door's closed. Okay, forget it. Forget about trying to pick something up. The music just stopped. Oh, I got a knife. Okay, looks like I can throw this. Let's see how we do this. Didn't seem to bother him too much. I guess that was the best possible outcome I could have hoped for. Get a headshot next time? Whoop. Yeah, I'm sure that getting a headshot with the knife is going to be more effective and maybe even result in a kill. So hopefully we can make that happen. What happens if I don't pass the QTEs? I guess let's find out. Okay, there we go.
I got you.
It just doesn't work. Alright, I have a knife. Let's try to hold on to it until I can use one of the, the finishing animations on someone while holding the knife. And we'll... Okay, the music starts... Nope, actually, I don't want to do that. I just want to try to see if I can finish someone off with the knife.
What's this? Devils and
Those sound effects did not sound like I was stabbing anyone. It sounded like I was just punching them again. Alright, let's get a headshot on this. Alright. Just maybe hang back a little bit. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, there we go. That was pretty cool.
behind you.
I guess the knife's gone, though. I guess we can't just pick it up again.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, look at this guy right here. You see this Joker? He's murdering everyone we know and love. Can you believe him? This character right here. reload our guns in front of each other.
You're dead. Behind you. Let's see you take this.
This is a pretty big compound, isn't it? It did not look that big when we first got here. It seemed like it was just going to be kind of a small house. No, it's pretty large. Oh, and locate Colt inside the barn. It looks like we're almost there. Mercifully, almost there. Oh, they're growing those red seedlings, huh? I see what's going on here. I get what kind of operation this is about.
Oh, that's you dead. Just asking.
Why are we trying to get revenge? Hey, don't you remember these guys stole our motorcycle? Wait, no, they killed someone? They took our vest. No, they didn't take. We still have the vest. They remember. They saw the vest and they got mad about it. And then did they hurt someone when they? I mean, I kind of remember something about that, but, I mean, I guess it wasn't that important, if I don't really remember it that well. Oh, our dog! Yes, I think they killed our dog. Oh, man, they're really deep into this red tree business. Was our dog's name was Mikey, right? I think that's what happened. Some nice bloom right there.
You're in here. This place is like a party. And I always know when there's bourbon. It's instant. No one uninvited ever made it this far. You're the first. Congratulations. So to what do I owe this pleasure, Conway?
I'm here to wipe my ass with the devil's hand. I'm taking you all down for what you did.
Ah, yes. Back from the grave to take revenge, huh? Sounds like a classic, all right. And I do so enjoy classics.
Maybe I should just smoke you out.
Now that's pretty clever. Sad, but clever. Of course, since you don't have a way out, you're the one who smoked.
And so Jake died. Never to get his... Okay, no, alright, let's get out of here. Why did we even do that? This seemed like a bad idea, Jake. Maybe you should watch where you are shooting next time. Because I think this could have gone better. Nope, can't go through there.
Where the fuck did Colt go?
He just left. We saw where we saw him drive away.
Airplane 7 got to protect the stock. God damn it, man! Give me the water!
Superman will not let you have any water, and neither will Jake. We saw Colt drive off in front of us.
Holy shit.
Pretty, ain't it? God damn you, Conway. You some kind of roach? Why can't you just die already?
Alright, so we did not corner Colt. We have to go to the airplane graveyard to find Colt. And I think that's a pretty good time to say goodbye to Ride to Hell for this week. I think it can wait. I think Colt can wait until next week. And yeah, that was actually a pretty cool scene, I have to say. The first time I would say this about Ride to Hell. Okay, I think we're going to take a little bit of an intermission, and we'll come back with exactly what you would expect we would come back with some Laser Lords. I am noticing that as the game has gone on, the frame rate has gone down, and the CPU usage has slowly crept back up. So maybe I still need to see about a better way of running this, because it did not run as well as I hoped. Better than last week, but not as well as I would have hoped. So we're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back. See you in a few. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. And of course, as it is usually time for after a little intermission, it is time for Laser Lords. If you remember what happened last time on Laser Lords, we finally got to Wu, and things got, well, maybe a little depressing, as it turned out Wu was not exactly the party we were hoping it was going to be, and actually there is a whole lot of death on Wu, a whole lot of killing each other, because it's a world that embraces, nature, red in tooth and claw, and all that. So, ended up not being maybe what we were expecting it to be. Also, a weird thing about how there are herbs that we need to pick. However, before we can pick them, we need to honor the herbs. We need to talk to the plants before we pick them. You see. Most of them we can't actually pick at all before we do that. However, there was one flower that flat out killed us when we tried to pick it. It's herb, not herb. I know you mean herb. I know you mean that, but spelled herb. Anyway, let's go to tools. So while in the break I got some stuff. We have sweetgrass, we have Singgen, we have Wang Ma, we have lotus. Before we gave one of these things to the dying creature outside this cave, so we didn't have it for here. Let me turn the volume up. Laser Lords is a pretty quiet... it's a pretty quiet game. Anyway, that's as high as I can turn it up, I think. So, alright. Now, this guy wanted one of these things to make Elixir. Yep, Elixir, that's right. We finally have met someone who can make it for us. right.
All right, you are here. Did you bring any lychee?
I don't know if I have that here. Oh, right, I also have hula hui. So I guess I never actually was able to get lychee. That's one of the few things that we don't have. Yeah, we did give it to the dying deer. So where did we get it to begin with? Oh, it was in the trees? All right, then. Okay, so that was the one thing I didn't get. Well, I guess let's explore further. Okay, let's remember to go back up to the trees and get that lychee. But before we do that, there's other places we can go. There's up here. And then there's another one of these guys down here. Oh, it's so wet. I hope this doesn't hurt us.
What? Who is it? Oh, please go away. I've got a terrible cold.
I know how bad that can be.
My throat's aching and my nose is completely stuffed. If you just let me sleep, I might be better tomorrow. I can't sing today.
Sing? Maybe you can teach us the whatever the mantra is that this planet has.
Can't you understand? I'm not singing as long as I've got this cold.
Okay, what can cure a cold?
I'm Master Wow. Now go away, will you? I can't sing with this cold.
Okay. We need something to cure his cold. I guess I could try to just give him the stuff that I have. See if any of these work.
Just leave me alone, okay?
I'm also trying to remember if any of the medicines that we saw on Argos could cure a cold. And none of these are working so far. Oh,
Oh, thanks. I feel much better. Now, let's go to the singing room.
sure, let's head on over to the singing room. Where is that? I don't know where that is. Well, I hope he's happy in the singing room, because I don't see it. Maybe it is to the left, but don't seem to have any way of actually getting over to the left. Maybe got a high jump? I mean, the high jump is not going to get me up there. The jet belt? Whoop, hold on. I think the jet belt...
Take here.
I think they said it was on. Do we need the vine seed? I think the vine seed could only be used in that one place, but we could try getting it and see if it works. Now the jet belt, I think they said could only be used on Hive. A rope, maybe.
You cannot use that, warrior.
I don't think that we actually bought a rope, so maybe we can go back to Luxor, buy the rope, and then come back here. So that's another thing to put on our checklist. Yeah, shoot my laser gun to propel myself upward. If only Laser Lords was that kind of game. Yeah, the vine seed might work because there is water underneath it, so that's a thing to think about. Go back to Sadi and see if she has another one of those seeds. All right, precision jumping. That's a bad idea for Laser Lords to try to present to you. All right. All right, who do we have in here? Okay, jump over that maybe. Okay, let me put this away and go for the long jump. If you remember, we had to equip the bare hands to go for the long jump. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Yep, we did it. Yeah, we did it. If we drop down, would we... Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything here. If we drop down, would we get to that ledge? Could be. We could try that. Oh, wait, is that a thing down there? What is that? Oh, no, that's a cave. All right. Could have fooled me. That did not look like a cave at all. All right, who are you?
Hi. I'd almost given up on you. Have you brought a robe of vision from Argos?
You know, we have had this robe that's been burning a hole in our pocket for a while now.
Lexendaler stole our robes of vision. We must have them for a delicate operation. If you have one, give it to me.
Oh, well, what do you know about Lexendaler?
His cruelty and ignorance is matched only by the greed of his advisors. Argos will fall because it is led by fools.
Yeah, they really have not been very impressive.
The emperor who exults in slaughter cannot wisely rule, nor can industry based on violence bring prosperity to the people.
Deep thoughts from the Wuvian. What's his name?
I am Tao, the master of flight. I have visited every planet, even Earth.
When you say every planet, do you mean in the universe? Because that's a lot of planets, Tao. I'm kind of doubting this.
We know the void without leaving Wu. The inner journey reveals all. It's simply a matter of meditation.
Oh, so you haven't actually gone to any other planets. I mean, you could have just said that.
Wu flows everywhere. He who becomes one with Wu overcomes obstacles and penetrates in every direction.
Oh man, have you been reading my fanfic? I mean, let's go to another subject. Let's talk about Earth.
Earthlings have made a mess of things. You set your stock in weapons, so war becomes your only harvest. You have lost Wu.
I mean, it's not, the whole planet is not like that. It's not like Laser Lords where each planet is like one civilization and that's it. All right, what's this operation about?
We need the robes to transport our bodies invisibly through space, so we can bring honey from Hive.
They can do that? I mean, why am I not using this robe? I mean, Hive is of interest to us as well. What about this honey?
The wasps of Hive make delectable honey. Lacking robes of vision, we only get spiritual tastes. That's not as satisfying as a full belly.
So you want me to give you the robe so you can steal the honey from Hive? I mean, this is not exactly the most noble of goals.
It takes a lot of honey to fill up this belly of mine. That's why I need the robe of vision.
All right. Here's the robe. I hope you enjoy all that honey.
You have received the thing you seek.
Okay, that is actually something we do need.
Ah, excellent. Now I can get some good honey. Here, take this harp. It will be valuable.
So I've heard.
When you go to Hive, use the harp when you come to the larva of the wasps. In this way, you will learn the wisdom of Hive.
Yes, if you don't remember, the way we learn the mantra of Hive is we have to find the larvae and play the harp, and they will teach us the hum of Hive. All right, I don't think he had anything else to say. Let me just run through that real quick. Nah, I don't think he did. All right, at least we got something. We got something we needed. Let's have a look at this. What was the use of the synthesizer? We still don't know what that does. Those tight kudu gut strings. I don't feel too much envy for the kudu. They seem to be kind of the prey on this planet. I mean, they've accepted it, but it doesn't seem like things are going so well for them on Wu. They're deer? Yeah, I know. Alright, let's go down here and see what happens. Okay, that's what happens. So, at least we got something. Alright, let's drop down, see where we go. Oh, hold on. I remember... So when I was getting the herbs before, I remember we walked past this. And as it turns out, there's a path up there. Okay. And there's nothing? There's nothing. I guess there's nothing. Okay. Let me go back to the left. Nope. Nothing new there. Alright, sis, you found a hidden ladder on Fornax that was always there but hard to see. Alright, by the way, she's still there. She died seemingly last time. And by the way, there's also another path over here. Yep, fell down. Yeah, so we walked right by this path the last time we were here. Let's try climbing this, see how it goes. I mean, she seemed pretty dead when we spoke to her. So I don't know what happened. Oh, are we... Was this the place we were at before? Is this a different screen? Oh, okay. Okay, no, that is the same screen. Okay. Alright, let's see. We might want to go back to Luxor to get the Vine Seed. We might want to do that. We might also want to find the thing that we needed to make Elixir. What was it? Which one was it again? Let's see.
Master Lao
Wong Ma.
Together, Wong Ma, the healing herb that grows in the swamp, the purple Wong Ma.
Okay, yeah, that's where we learned this.
All things have virtue.
What was the last request? Lychee.
I have never tasted the sweetness of lychee. If you have a kind heart, bring some, so I don't die with the bitter dust in my throat. The
Yellow.
Yellow fruit
In the
grows
trees.
high in the trees. The
Look, I honored your last request the first time. Go back to the top again and then drop down to the hole to the left, and hopefully I will be able to reach the music room. I'll try it. Let's first go back to the trees and get this lychee, and hopefully we can get some elixir. She's not dying, she's just lazy. You mean she's just hanging out? Hopefully someone will give her some lychee, and then she vanishes. And then she comes back waiting for the next person to come by with some lychee. I mean, oh, there it is. There's that flower. We know it's tricks. We're going to figure out how to honor that flower's virtue eventually. But not right now. But we recognize the death flower when we see it now. Whoop. Do I think the play droid is Sapa Joe? I don't know. I don't know if they indicated what species the droid was. Whoop. So when they say monkey, do they mean like the big blue ones like Rikus? Or do they mean like the little ones like the ones we find in the trees? Okay. Gonna press up. The seed throwing ones. Like this one.
Hi, you human. Me? You can call me Anuman. How do you like my new toy?
I'm trying to remember who we got the lychee from. Does anyone remember who it was that gave it to us? I just picked it. I just found it up here. Okay.
Sapa Joe! Sapa Joe! Hey, buddy-looking guy! Have you seen my Sapa Joe?
All right. So if we go back to Tecton and find that one droid, maybe let's say the name and see if he responds to it. There was a lychee there, but it's not there now? Oh, good.
You must honor the virtue of this herb in order to pick it.
Well, let's see if we have the word that we need for whatever this is. It's not this one.
Who are you talking to, warrior? Who are you talking to, warrior?
I have all of these lists of words, and I do not know what they go to. Well, I mean, lychee, sweet would obviously go to lychee.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
But this is not a lychee.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
Oh man, I don't know who I'm talking to anymore. It's not Lotus. No.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
Yeah, hopefully the plants don't get mad at us. Obviously, we're not this virtue honoring does not come from the heart when we're just going through the motions.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
Nope.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
Nope, none of that worked. Someone mentioned that we should go to that one guy that called us a yo-yo, learn the word yo-yo, and then say it to the monkey with the yo-yo. So, let's give that a try. I mean, why not? That might work. That monkey does like his toy. And if there is someone who actually lets us learn the word yo-yo, that does seem like something that might work. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing.
There is nothing to take here.
That was not a thing. Are you the guy who calls me a yo-yo? No, wait, I think it's the guy on the right. That bear is just down to business. He doesn't say a whole lot, but maybe this is the guy.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Can't you see I've got big horns? Get out of my path, you yo-yo!
All right. let's head back up and see if we could talk to that yellow monkey who loves his yo-yo so much. Well, I mean, I didn't really mean to do that, but okay. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that either. The precision platforming of Laser Lords, of course, is very demanding. Alright, let's... Oh, wait. Did we talk to that monkey? I don't think we talked to that one. How do we get over to that screen? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's go down the left one. Alright, let's go this way. And down here, and then to the right. And down here. Sapa Joe, I presume.
Mooshru Chew! Mooshru Chew! Oh, rats! I'm too far away. Hey, alien, can you help me?
Maybe?
Mooshru is the white balls that grow on the forest floor. I came to pick some, but Lupo is right there. Help me, okay?
I don't know if I've seen any.
Lupo will eat anything. That's why I can't go get the Mooshru. Maybe you can get rid of him. My mom would be really mad if I got eaten.
Yeah, I think I've met her.
She always gets worried whenever I go anywhere. I don't know how many times she said, Lupo will get you.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Sapa Joe. I'm trying to get some Mooshru, but Lupo is down there right next to it.
All right, Sapa Joe. How do I get this Mooshru?
Just go down to the ground and get some Mooshru for me, okay? Just say, Mooshru Chew.
All right, we got the word. All right, so what's over to the left? Nothing. I guess we can just go back down. All right, so it says that he's right down here. Let's take a look out for some white balls. There it is. That looks like a white ball if I've ever seen one. All right, I shall honor its virtue. All right, let's take a look at this thing. All right. Let's take it. See if we can bring it back. Yeah, we still do have stroke. I don't know if we need to do anything with it, but we have it. All right, there he is. I guess we just have to go back around. Can we use stroke? Yeah, I actually tried that off stream to see what happens, and I don't think it actually affects your stats. But Star-Lord does tell us that we shouldn't use that because it could harm us. He says don't do that again, kind of. I don't know if we can do that again. I don't know if we can find more stroke and OD on it, but maybe that's an option. All right, Sapa Joe. I got your stuff.
Mooshru Chew! Mooshru Chew! Oh, rats! I'm too far away. Hey, alien, can you help me? Thanks. That tastes so good. I better be getting back. See you later.
All right, bye. I guess let's talk to the mother. Didn't mean to do that. All right, so I don't remember where the mother is. Let's was the mother to the left? There's Yo-Yo Guy. So at least while we're here, we can do this.
Hi, you human.
You have received the thing you seek.
Okay.
Yo-Yo? Well, that's a pretty good name. Here, why don't you take it? I can make me another. I got plenty of string. Pretty fancy stuff, that string. Sure comes in handy if you want to make a toy. Yeah, Trantula gave me some string, and I shaped me some wood with my stone knife. Works pretty good. Any idea what to call it?
There it is. Okay. So let's take a look at it. Yep. There it is. We also have our ball of string. I don't know. So far, we have not been able to combine items or anything. So I don't think we do anything like that, but... Can we equip the yo-yo? I mean, we might as well try.
You cannot use that, warrior.
Star-Lord is disappointed in our attempts to use the yo-yo. Alright, let's see, anyone remember, is the mother to the right? Can we go to the right to find the mother? The mother is to the right? Oh, no, there she is, okay. Didn't mean to fall down there, but it's a good thing I did.
Sapa Joe, hey, buddy-looking guy. Have you seen my Sapa Joe?
Yeah, I mean, he should be back.
He looks like Pot Cheesy, but always running off to pick Mooshrew. I hope Lupo hasn't got him. It's all he ever wants. We eat it. It's a sweet yellow berry that I don't know. Sapa Joe! Sapa Joe!
Okay, I don't know. Sapa Joe vanished. We gave him the stuff, and he vanished. I guess he's not back here. I don't know if that did anything. I don't know. So Sapa Joe has gone off. He's just doing his own thing. I did not see a yellow berry. They're generally pretty obvious. Go back to Lupo. I can try it. Is Lupo the bear? He might be. Generally, I mean, the way people talk in this game is that they don't change what they say. In order to get new things, you have to give them stuff, or you have to, like, say new things. Yeah, he's not here.
You bet.
Yeah, it's Lupo.
Lupo is about to sink his teeth.
But yeah, I guess we might as well pick it. Someone said go pick up the swamp flower. I did that. That was what we used to cure that one guy's cold. And then he went to the singing room, and then we could not find him. So someone said try going back to there, and then try to jump through the ceiling and try to drop down. I mean, it did not look like we were going to get anywhere close to it. Wasn't the swamp flower the wrong one? No, I'm pretty sure that was the one that cured him. Was that an entrance on the right? I'll take a look. I did not see one. Our adventures on Woo this week are pretty undirected. We're just wandering about, trying to figure out what it is we should be doing. Alright, so, entrance. You mean, like, around here? Oh, you mean, like, okay, this right here? Okay, that was an entrance. Alright. Looks like we can go down. Oh, hey! How are you doing, big guy? What's going on?
Welcome to my parlor, alien. Tell me, are you strong or weak?
Oh, I mean, there's legends about how strong I am and how no one better mess with the traveler, the Starman.
Because the nature of all things is to fall, I build my parlor in the deepest hole.
It does seem wise. Everything does lead downward.
The 10,000 things thrive when each follows its own desire. For instance, I am drawn to the strong. And you, are you strong or weak?
Huh, okay, so you are drawn to the strong. Still not sure about the answer to this. What's your name?
I am Trantula, the weaver of Woo. Why are you wandering here?
Well, what do you weave?
Who else could do it? No one on Woo makes thread but me.
I guess that does make sense.
Woo is like a web, every strand interconnected. Each serves its purpose. Wolf, kudu, monkey, bear, all are needed by Woo.
I guess you can tell us a little bit about each of those.
Woo made the wolves thin and hungry, so that need overwhelms compassion for life. Otherwise, there'd be too many kudu and monkeys around.
And I guess no one wants that. Tell us about the kudu.
Woo blessed kudu with long horns to tangle in trees and weak ankles to break in ruts, so that they too can continue the cycle of Woo.
I don't know if I would consider that a blessing. Tell us about the cycle, though.
All beings must eventually die in order to be regenerated by Woo. Only aliens seek eternal life.
There's something to be said about immortality. What about aliens?
It's always a treat when aliens drop in. I like strong beings.
I see what you're doing. No, I'm not going to hit that quite yet. All right, let's try monkey.
Monkeys fill the trees with laughter and games. Woo delights in the delight of its beings.
It sounds like that if you're on Woo, you want to be a monkey. It sounds pretty good. I mean, speaking of monkeys and fun, we did just get this.
I can tell you nothing about that.
All right. Maybe it's time for a vote. Maybe vote 1 for strong or vote 2 for weak. Which way are we going to go on this? Looks like number 2 is shooting up. We have gotten a lot of hints that she enjoys the strong. Yeah, I guess we're going to end that vote. Number 2 won. So I guess we're going to say no. We're really weak. We never asked about the bears. That actually wasn't an option. I didn't highlight. But yeah, we are incredibly weak.
You have received the thing you seek.
Ah, yeah.
I thought you were strong. Here, take some lychee berries. They fell in my parlor this morning. You'll feel strong the next time you come.
Oh, all right. I'll see you around, I guess. All right, nothing else in this cave. All right, we got some lychee. All right, let's head on out. We could say strong just to see what happens. Maybe another time. For right now, let's just get back and see if we can actually make some elixir. Tap. I'm not giving him to you this time, that's for sure. Oh, platforming. There we go. All right.
All right, you are here. Did you bring any lychee? Great. Thank you. So what did you come here for?
Well, I mean, I kind of hope you would do something with that. You know? Kind of do something with the lychee. It's kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, I did.
It's a berry.
Yeah?
I am here, separate from the world of action. If you unwoo all things, herbs give themselves to strengthen and cleanse the bodies of those who honor their virtues.
Say elixir.
There is no higher purpose on woo.
All right. So, I don't know if he says it. Let's see if the deer says it. Do we not have it in our memory? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Yeah, my opinion of woo is just constantly going down.
He is the one who knows best. the healing powers of herbs. He's the only one who makes elixir.
Okay.
Ah, the potion of regeneration. I will make it for you, but you must learn the virtues of the ingredients and bring them to me.
What are the ingredients?
5 elements are required. Mu Shru, Sing Jen, Pao Chi, and Lotus may be found on Wu. Bring these, and I will reveal the 5th ingredient.
We don't have Pao Chi. I don't think we've ever even heard of that one. Hold on. Pao Chi has not been one that we have been introduced yet.
Mu Shru is a white mushroom that grows in the shade of the great forest. It carries the stabilizing power of soil. The bright red blade of Sing Jen waves in the great meadow. It gives the energy of fire. The hard brown Pao Chi berry hangs from the highest limbs of trees. Pao Chi inspires the expansion of wood.
All right, so maybe that's the one we found one that kind of looked like a spiral, and we didn't know how to pick it up. Yep, expansion of wood. That's what Master Wow's into. So I guess that was the one. No one has told us yet what the term is to pick it up. We haven't gotten that from anyone.
Lotus floats fragrant and blue on the surface of deep water. The beautiful flower brings inspiration to the soul.
All right, let's see if he says anything about Wu.
All wisdom
All right,
is
we heard that.
contained in Wu. If one can enter into absolute stillness, everything he seeks will be known.
Maybe we can remember Pao Chi and ask around. I guess it's worth trying, but so far, so far, that's never been the case. That we've had to offer the name. The seed-throwing monkey can tell us. It is true that we did not really get to talk to those people very much. All right, then there's this. I don't know if we can make it by just dropping down. It really did not look like we could. I mean, I like Laser Lords a lot, but I don't think it's a great idea for this game to have any kind of platforming. And keep in mind, I'm using the good controller. I mean, most people who played this probably were not using this controller. Oh, wait. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Yes, people playing Laser Lords. Yeah, I don't know how many people would have actually have been playing Laser Lords. Don't get hung up on the dropping down business. It won't work anyway. I'm suspecting it won't, but... Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's find the owl and the other bird in the trees. Let's find them again. And I really hope we don't actually need anything. We don't need lychee for anything, considering apparently we have wasted both instances of lychee that we've gotten. Maybe the bug lady will give me another. It's always possible. It always could be the case that she'll just keep giving me lychee because I'm so weak. Just go back there and say, "Whew, man, I can't believe how weak I am. I just better get more of this stuff from you because I am just so tremendously weak."
Welcome to my part.
You have received the thing you seek.
All right.
I thought you were
Thanks.
strong. Here.
I don't know if she is contributing to the natural cycle of woo, though, just by giving anyone who comes here who's weak berries to make them strong. That seems like interference in the natural way of things. It's up all the way and right all the way. Okay, yeah, but I believe that is where they were. Should probably go up here. So the bird and the owl, when we met them last time, we were not able to talk to them much. We just said, like, hi, and then they went away pretty quickly. So let's try to say anything different.
I'm Chimpan. You want to play?
Sure, Chimpan.
Here, take this berry and try to hit Owl Lee with it. Whoops, there goes my last one. I better get more before he flies away.
All right, Mickey, you go get more. All right, so we don't want to play. We do not want to play with Chimpan. Let's just remember that next time. Where's the other one? No, he didn't give us anything. We got nothing. Up, and right. So he is the one who tells us how to get the last herb. All right, let's just go over at least and talk to the owl. Here's this. All right, here he is. Am I going to miss? No. No, I missed that. I missed it. Okay, so maybe that's enough Laser Lords for this week, and maybe that's enough for the stream. Maybe that's enough. Maybe we don't need to play any more Laser Lords for right now. Again, I have to say I'm quite disappointed in Woo. I was hoping I was hoping Woo would be this wonderful paradise full of, just full of wise creatures. And it turns out that no, it's Woo kind of sucks. Yes, that's correct. # Woo sucks. I do not feel like referring to it as Woo. I do not think this planet deserves that name. I think this is the worst planet we've been to so far. I think this is the worst one. I really do feel that way. Even though we were on Luxor and Argos for so long, we were there for months doing stuff. At least we were doing stuff. I do think Woo is the worst planet. So next time round, we'll go talk to that bird, and we will remember not to play, and we will hopefully get the thing. And we will also try to see if we can get a rope or the vine seed, and see if we can use it to get to the music room. And what else do we want to do? Something on tip of my mind, something that we were able to do now. Right, we got the harp. So now we can go to Hive. And we can learn the song. We can also go to Fornax to, as Aretsa said, there was a certain thing on Fornax we haven't seen yet. So those are things we can do, and the things that don't involve being on Woo. So let's try to let's try to do what we can on Woo and then leave this planet forever. So I guess that's about it. That's about it for the stream. I hope everyone had a fun time, despite our trudging through the misery of Woo. I hope everyone... Am I looking forward to the new Deus Ex? I never actually played Human Revolution, but everyone said it was really good. So maybe that's something I need to catch up with, see what that's like. Because, I only heard positive things about that game. So I hope everyone had a good time. So, one more thing, I suppose... some housekeeping need to keep up with, is that I mentioned that I was trying to get D4 Part 10 out before the end of the weekend. Obviously, I did not do that. So, let's see, when do I estimate that, D4 is the new mode. This one video is just taking a lot long. A lot longer than I would have expected it to take. I guess that's always the case whenever I am trying to do anything that is unusual, just different than the usual video. So I guess this did take a lot longer than I had expected or wanted, so I'm sorry about that. As well as, let's see, I guess I'm going to need to give it... It's only fair that I would be able to give an estimate on when the final part will come out. So, let's see. If I had to guess, I would probably say it's going to be out right about now. Just if I had to estimate. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but maybe now? Maybe now. So... I hope everyone has a good week. I hope everyone has a fun time as they go into the next week, as we go into the next stream, and we'll try to finish off Woo as D4 Season 1 has now been finished off. And I hope everyone has a good week, and I'll see you next time.